evening, everybody. I welcome you to all for this session. We have started in our previous classes the transformations of standard sentences. Okay, before going into the transformations of sentences, we must have to have some kind of idea on tense. Tense, what is tense? Tenses are very important. Okay, without knowing tenses and parts of speeches, we can't do anything in English. If you know this two perfectly, tense, one is tense and one is parts of speeches, then you can easily play with the English. That is what I can promise you. But you must have to have an idea. So our channel name is Chem English. Chem nothing but chemistry and Eng nothing but English. So this is our channel. Hope that you will be enjoying my videos. Thank you for watching this, and you can contact me if you have any kind of doubt. I personally explain you. I personally definitely explain you. You can write note down my number also, 91822325885 or 81686222291. Either of these numbers you can contact by WhatsApp. Both of them they have WhatsApp on. You can call or you can just text a message in WhatsApp. That I will be available. I may respond you after 1 or 2 hours. May it take at least 24 hours, but I will definitely reach to you with the answer. Just put your question or you can just call me. Okay, calling time is night 8 to 9, between night 8 to 9. You can call me on any questions that you have, how to improve your English or how to improve your chemistry. So here this section, this video is only for English and next class will be of chemistry. So you are watching this both videos. Sir, maybe you are thinking that why this odd subjects that you have chosen. So I have a experience that where I have lacked and why I just had I had a setbacks also. Some setbacks I have faced with the languages. Unless you don't have proper communication skills, that how much ever the knowledge that you will be holding in you, that is just limited. Once you have a skills that how to express yourself to the board members or to the any opponent yourself, then you will be having a good credits or you will be getting good grades. I had a bad experience with that. So that is why, see, I that in upcoming classes we will be discussing regarding my experience, but this class is of English tenses. Okay, tenses, just listen this very carefully. If you know the tenses perfectly now, then automatically that will be helpful for us. Tenses. Okay, tenses. What tenses? If you know this, you can speak easily. You can understand what others are speaking. Okay, you can understand English paper articles. You can understand the events that are happening. Are a good person, good book to understand. Okay, we must have to have an idea on tenses. At what time, what verb they are using. Okay, V1 form, V2 form, V3 form, V4 form, V5 form verbs are there, regular verb, irregular verbs are there. Okay, based upon this, what is noun, pronoun, adjective, conjunction, interjection. So these prepositions, if you have an idea on these parts of speeches and when to use the tenses, then automatically you will be getting direct questions in it. For example, we started this is since it is English, completely English oriented 10th class English basis, and this grammar also will be helpful for us at any point of our lifetime. Now you just see here, since this is for you students, here we have four questions, right? Four questions. We discussed question tags we discussed. Then these all comes under transformation of sentences. Okay, transformations of sentences. Question tags we have discussed. Active voice, passive voice we are going to cover after the tenses. Before understanding active voice, passive voice, you must have to understand the tenses. Without understanding tenses, we can't do it. Okay, without understanding parts of speeches, we can't we can't go forward for the transformations of sentences. So I will be I will be regarding one video for the parts of speeches and one video for the tenses, and then it would be very easy for us to understand active voice, passive voice, and degrees of comparison, and direct indirect speeches. These are four areas are very important, and combining sentences are also very important. See, there are six questions that we have discussed in our first class. Okay, six questions will be asking, and out of the six we must be writing four, and four to be carrying each 2 marks and cumulatively 8 marks. That is what we are doing is now let us go in deep to the tenses. Now let us go. Let me check whether video is recording or not. Yes, tenses. Now you see tenses. Tense. The word tense came from the language Latin. Okay, Latin. In this Latin, that means tempus. Tense nothing but tempus. Tempus meaning time. Okay, time. So through this, what we can understand is any action nothing but work. Any action, it what particular time it is happening, or it is happened, or it will be going to happen, that depends upon the tense. Okay, this depends upon the tense. Let me tell you one one verb. Okay, one verb, and we'll be understanding. For example, write, wrote, written. Write, wrote, written. Now you just see, same work is same, but these are verb forms. This is V1, V2, V3. Okay, writing, V4, or writes, V5. You can say this. V1 nothing but base form, past form, past participle. This is past form, past participle, and gerund form. We say them gerund form. Gerund form nothing but ing form. In continuation, we use ing form. Nothing but see here. Writing. Okay, writes. If you add base form to yes, okay, as a suffix, then it is V5 form. Okay, V5 form. So this is what the time tempus is all about. Now you see here. But before this is an example how to use this. Write is action, nothing but indefinite action. She may be writing, she may write or may not write. See, there is no particularity. But wrote, when it come to it, she have written. Okay, she wrote already, the work has done. Okay, written already, work has done. Written nothing but she surely written. Okay, here you see writing, still writing, writes, maybe, because maybe write, she write. Now you see here, these are the words, for example, for that. Now you see here tenses we will be discussing. Now basically tenses are categorized into three basic forms. There are three basic forms. Now let me write in this way, so that you will be understanding very finely. Okay, three basic way. Tenses nothing but present tense, sorry, for your understanding. Okay, present tense, okay, present tense, past tense, okay, future tense, present tense, past tense, and future tense. These are three types of basic tenses that we have in English. Like for example, when action is happening, whether in present time or in past time, nothing but just the minute which passed just now, and before future. upcoming minute or upcoming time. So these are the tenses. Again, each basic form of tense is categorized into four kinds. Okay, 4 4 4. Okay, 4 4 4. Okay, each have categorized into 4 types. Totally we have 12 tenses. Now we'll be taking up present tense. Present tense is four types. Now you see, simple present tense, simple present tense, present perfect tense, present continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense. So these are four. Okay, these are four. We will be looking in deep by examples later, but first these are also four types. Simple past, simple past, simple past, past perfect, past perfect. Okay, past continuous, past continuous, past perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Likewise, future also. Simple future, simple future, simple future, future continuous, future perfect future continuous, future perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. So now you see, these are the 12 types of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. 12 types of 12 kinds of structures of sentence tenses are there. Now we see what is, for example, let me tell you what is transformation and what is active voice, passive voice. We see, for example, if the question is given in simple present tense, in active voice, passive voice, you must direct indirect speech, if he gives in simple present tense, you have to convert it into simple past tense. Okay, simple past tense. Okay, simple past tense. Now if he gives in present perfect tense, then you have to change that into past perfect tense. If he gives into the present continuous tense, now you have to change that into past continuous tense. Now if he gives a present perfect continuous tense, then you have to change that into past perfect continuous tense. So this is what present can be changed into past, that is in direct indirect speeches, that there we are going to handle that. But before that, this is very important for every English topic. This is the basic thing that everybody must have to know to enter into the English and to understand basics of the English. Most of you may be struggling for speaking or either writing. You don't know how to write perfect sentence because you don't know the tenses, what verb to be used, where articles to be used. So you don't know this, where prepositions to be used. You don't know this. When you don't know the subject, or when you don't know the some basic things, you lack confidence. When you don't have a confidence, people will not accept to you, nothing but people will not accept you as they want. Okay, or you are, when you are trying to get something, they won't give you as simple as, because you don't have the basic things. Now please learn this, very important. Listen, this very important. Now we'll be taking one examples and I'll be explaining you. Now we see simple present tense. Simple present tense nothing but here I introduced, now you just introduced, I'll be introducing, I will be introducing here some concepts. I will be introducing some concepts. Okay, that is what a subject is equal to noun or pronoun. Subject is equal to noun or pronoun. Again, nouns are two types. Okay, nouns are two types. They are proper noun and common noun. Okay, proper noun and common noun. See, first I told you what is noun. Noun is nothing but a word which is used to or for the person or thing. That is what noun is. For example, cat. It is a common noun. Okay. Now you see, cat. There are so many cats are there. The word cat is used for all the cats. Okay. If I keep, like some kind of smiley cat. Okay, smiley cat nothing but it is my personal. Okay, personal, subjective. That is what proper noun. For example, Sunita, Anita, Kavita, the noun of the person, name of the person, all name of the person are proper nouns, you can say. Now you see, now table it is a common noun. Table, the noun is for everyone. Chair is a common noun. So there are some common nouns are there, proper nouns are there. Now I can say study table. Okay, study table. If I keep some kind of noun, some kind of name to my study table, then it becomes proper noun. So that is what. Now come to the pronoun. Instead of using nouns, if we use some other words like he, she, it, okay, they, them, okay, these all are proper nouns. Okay, they are he nothing but male, masculine gender. Okay, here he can be anyone, any proper noun. He can be any proper noun. Okay, understanding? He can be any proper noun. She can be any proper noun. It can be any proper noun. They can be any nouns. They are. Now we see, you may be understanding the subject. Now you see why I am explaining you subject concept nothing but here we are going to use subject verb plus this. Now you just see here. Hope that you understood this. Now we'll see. Subject and verb. Structure of the simple present tense is subject to be there and verb to be there. Now come to the what is verb. See, what is verb? Verb is a word which expresses a time of action. Okay, time of action or action. Okay, action you can also say action or a stage. Okay, stage nothing but childhood, boyhood, adulthood. See, nothing but childhood, it is generally we refer from age year 1 to 14 years. Childhood, it is a period between 2 years. Okay, 1 to 14 years. That is what stage. That is also wood, childhood. So that is stage. Once that passes, that is that ended. Okay, now you see here. Now simple present tense in simple present tense you see here, Nana. Subject to be there. I speak. Or you can say I write. You write. They write. She write. Okay. He write. Now you see here. What is that? These all are pronouns. They all are pronouns. These are pronouns. These are verbs. V1. Okay. They are verbs. What are V1, V2, V3? Let us explain. I am roughing this for your understanding. Let me rough this. Okay. Let me rough this and understand. And we will be understanding this. Now you see. Okay, since we are focusing only on present tense, let us read this first in detail. Now you see. Verb. Now you see here verbs. Verb. Verb is a word which express action. Action we know. Now these verbs are two types: regular verbs and irregular verbs. Irregular verbs. Now regular verbs are those words, okay, are those verbs to which if we add ed as suffix, ed as suffix is nothing but root word is there. This is main root word, this is blank. Just imagine if I add anything to this root word, it forward, nothing but before, then it is prefix. Prefix nothing but prefix nothing but nothing but forward. Suffix nothing but backward. This is suffix. Now let us understand by example. For example, happy. Now this is, can you tell me prefix? Unhappy. These are syllable is there. Syllable nothing but when we pronounce any word, when we stop, when there is a puff of a, there is a discontinuity of the air flow from the gut. That is what puff. Now you see here. Unhappy. This is prefix. Now you see. Unhappy. Satisfied. Unsatisfied. Satisfy. Unsatisfied. Satisfied. So this you see. Satisfied. Now you see here. If I add ed, then that is what? Satisfied. Suffix. If I add ed to anything, that nothing but which shows the past action, or it goes into past participle, V2 form. That is what? Regular verb. Experienced. Okay. Obeyed. Agreed. Okay. These are, hoping that you are understanding. Okay. They are regular verbs. Now come to the irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are unlike regular verbs. They are categorized again into three categories. They are type 1, type 2, type 3. Now let me check once the video is being recorded or not. Very good. Type 1, type 2, type 3. Now you see, in type 1, we do have such kind of verbs. Each verb form past, present, future. Past and past participle, all is same, remaining same. For example, cut. Here we have past, future and all. Cut. Okay. Put. Cut. Put. Shut. Okay. This in type 2, 1 is different, 2 is same. For example, you see, we can type 2, we see here buy, bought. Okay. Buy, bought. Okay. Bring, bought. Buy. Now you see this. Type 2. Okay. Type 3. All forms are different. For example, we say that write, wrote, written. Write, wrote, written. Now you just copy this. Okay, you just copy this so that we will be going to the structure of the sentences. Just copy this. Okay, just copy this in 1 minute. you copied this. Now you see, this is verb. Now you see, I speak, I write, nothing but you write, they write, she write, he write. So this is what? Simple present tense. Now come to the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Now come to present continuous tense. Now present continuous tense, nothing but the work action which is presently moving on or going on. For example, I am teaching. Okay, I am teaching. They are eating. Okay, they are eating. Okay, he is sleeping. She is going. He is coming. Now you can write any so much. For example, I am teaching. Now you see here, I am. I is a subject, teaching. It is which form of verb? V4. V4 nothing but to any. V4 is equal to any base form of a verb. If you add ing form or gerund form, it is V4. That is in continuous tense. Continuous tense always there is a ing form is there. Ing. Continuous tense. You just have to remember that. When an action is still continuing or in continuation, that is what? Ing form. Now come to the I is a subject, they is a subject, he is a subject, she is a subject, she is a subject. They are main verbs. They are main verbs. Now I am is a helping verb. This is helping verb, very important, or auxiliary verb. You can say helping verb or auxiliary verb. They are helping verb or auxiliary verb, is helping verb or auxiliary verb. So this is based upon this only we have done question tag video. We have learnt in this auxiliary concept in question tag. So this is what? Can you tell me this? Can you tell me now structure of this sentence? Subject plus is, are, am plus ing form. Verb, subject plus verb plus ing form. So this is the structure of this tenses. So this is the structure of this tense. Hoping that you understood this. Now come to the present. Now we completed simple present tense, present continuous tense. Now come to present perfect tense. Now present perfect tense. Let me quickly copy this. Now you see present perfect tense. Now see present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Now in present perfect tense, we have I have spoken. Okay, he has spoken. He has spoken. She has spoken. She has or have spoken. She has spoken. They have spoken. They have spoken. Okay, we have spoken. We have spoken. This is what? A single subject, plural subject. So this we will be discussing in subject verb agreement. It is a bigger topic and which is very important. Just now how in subject verb agreement there a singular subject to be used with the singular helping verb. Okay, and nothing but verb, a number and the subject number and the verb that must be aligned, that must be coordinate. That is what we will be discussing. Subject verb agreement, it is very important topic in competitive exams. Now you see here, this is what. Now can you tell me the structure of present perfect tense? Subject plus have or has plus have or has plus. Now you see, have or has plus verb V3. Okay, you just say V3. This is spoken V3. Now you just see here, I am remembering one thing, that like when like first person in English always three persons are existing. First person, second person and third person. Now you see here, why have or has that to use. Now you see, first person is I am, second person is she or he, third person is you. Just imagine in this way. Now you just see, I am. Okay, I am first person speaking with the third person about second person. Now you just see, first person speaking with nothing but to you. I am speaking today with you. Okay, today there with you. About whom? Second person. Now let us frame one sentence. Now, I have seen that she has gone. Okay, I have seen that he has gone or she has gone. She has left. Okay, left the institution. That whatever that is why. Okay, now you just see. Now you see. Now, seen is nothing but past. Okay, see, saw, seen. Okay, nothing but just now type 1, type 2 we have seen. See, V1, V2, saw, V3, seen. Okay, seeing, sees, that is V4 and V5. Now you see, first person speaking with the third person about second person. There we use this when first person directly communicates with the second person. Okay, directly communicates with the second person. Okay, or second person or third person. You can say either of them. See, for example, I have spoken. You may be third person or second person. You may be standing each other. Who knows? But now I have spoken. You just say he has spoken. Nothing but here specially comes with this concept. First person speaking with the third person about the second person. So there he has spoken. Sir, he has spoken that I know. He knows how to speak English. So that is what you just imagine. Okay, see, this is all of this. Okay, hope that you understanding this is completely. Now we just will be going with the last present perfect continuous tense. Nothing but if you add anything, have, just I am removing V3 and continuous form. Just see, same things are remaining. Okay, same things are remaining, nothing is changed, but been will come. Okay, I have been speaking. Nothing but I have been speaking from last year. Okay, I have been speaking from last year. He has been speaking. He has been speaking. Okay, she has been speaking or she have been speaking. Okay, been speaking. Now they have been speaking. Now we have been speaking. Now you just see here, what is the structure of the sentence? Most of it. Now, subject plus have or has plus been plus verb plus ing form. So this is what the subject, this is what the structure of this sentence is. Now you just see, whenever somebody is speaking with you, like they are using I am, they have, he has been, she has been, they have been. Okay, I spoke, they spoke when I was, in my 10th class. They spoke very, they spoke very confidently. Nothing but they spoke. Spoke is V2 form. Okay, V2 form. That until unless you know this grammar, and you can't understand that what opponent is speaking. So please focus on this grammar so that you will be understanding. Okay, there you will be understanding. Now let us take past tense now. Same, nothing remains. Same, past tense. Past tense we will be discussing past tense now. We will be discussing past tense. Okay. Here present goes as past. Past. Okay. Present goes as past. Present. Present. Wherever present is there, you just replace the present with the past. That's it. That's it. Simple past. Simple past. Past perfect. Okay. Past continuous. Okay. Past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. Okay, this is what. Now you just see, here comes, this is little tricky. This is little tricky. Just in simple past what we discussed, sorry, simple present what we discussed, subject plus simple present. Simple present subject plus V1. But here, simple past, in simple past, subject plus V2. Subject plus V2. Okay, subject plus V2. This is, for example, I spoke, they spoke, he spoke, she spoke, we spoke. Just copy this quickly, let me check. Now you see here, now you see, this is what, now you see, in simple past, in past simple continuous tense, what we have seen, I am, we are, they are. See, this is what we used. Okay, now you see here, in past continuous tense, past continuous tense, we use like I was, okay, I was speaking, okay, they were speaking, they were speaking, okay, he was speaking, he was speaking. Now she was speaking, we were speaking, we were speaking. Now you just see here, we were speaking. Now in I am speaking, if I am is there, singular subject, auxiliary is I am in present tense. Now singular subject, if was is there, then it is past. Okay, past auxiliary, past tense auxiliary. I was speaking, nothing but when there was something happened, I was speaking with somebody. Okay, nothing but they, plural subject, plural auxiliary, were, past auxiliary. If it is plural subject, and now in present tense what I have to use, that is they are, they are. In first present tense we have to use are, in past tense we have to use were. They were speaking, he was speaking, He, singular subject, he, nothing but singular subject, nothing but third person, he, third person, he. I am speaking with you about him, third person singular. Past verb is, past helping verb is was, and this is what main verb, speaking. She was speaking, we were speaking. We, nothing but plural. Whenever the plural action comes, plural number of plural subject and past you are referring, you must be using verb. Plural auxiliary verbs are were in past action. Now the action repeats the same. This is what past continuous tense. Can you tell me the structure of this sentence now? Can you tell me? Subject plus was or were plus v1 plus ing form. This is what the structure of the sentence is. This is what look here. Subjects of the structures of the sentences are very important whenever you are converting active voice to passive voice, subject to object. This is very important. I am saying you again and again. Please note down this, and or else you will be forgetting this after next 1 hour. Okay. Now this is what. Okay, sorry. Maybe you pause your video and note down this. Note down this quickly. Note down. Now see. Now you see. We completed this. Now past perfect tense. We see. Past perfect tense. Now you see here, past perfect tense. Subject the same, I. Now, but here, there what we used is present perfect have we used, but here we have to use had. What is that modal verb? See, have, had, could, would, these all, will, shall, should, these all are modal verbs. These are all modal verbs. Remember this. They are modal verbs. We will be discussing this in modal verbs concept. Okay. I had spoken. I had spoken. Okay. I had spoken. She had spoken. They had spoken. We had spoken. She had spoken. Had we used. Now tell me the structure of this. Subject plus had plus V3. Subject plus had plus V3. V3 nothing but speak, spoke, spoken. Okay. Speak is V1, spoke is V2, and spoken is V3. So here V3 you must be using whenever an action. Now when to use this? When past perfect. When an action is started in past and completed also in past. There we use this. Okay, there we use it. Subject. Now, past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. Now you see here, in past perfect continuous tense, now there we have to do one thing, we have to observe one thing, that is, had been, there in present perfect continuous tense have been we used, but here past perfect continuous tense we have to use had been. I had been. We have to use what? Past perfect continuous tense. I had been working, or speaking or writing something. They had been, she had been, he had been. Okay, working, speaking, something that you can add. Now can you tell me the structure of this? Subject plus had plus been plus V1 plus ing form. Or you can directly write V4 also you can write, no problem. If you are a mathematician, you can directly coin those terms. Okay, now that is what about past tense. Now simply we are going to learn future tense. It is very simple. Now remember, remove this past with future tense. Future tense. Okay, future tense. Simple past, simple future. See, simple future tense, simple future tense, future perfect tense, future perfect tense, future continuous tense, future continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. Note down this, quickly note down. Now you see here. Now simple future tense, simple future tense, simple future tense. Now in simple future tense, I will or shall speak. I will or shall speak. In present, simple present tense, I speak. Okay. In simple past tense, I spoke. But here in simple future tense, we will be adding I will or shall speak. Okay. I will or shall speak. They will speak. They will speak. He will speak. He will speak. He will speak. She will speak. She will speak. She will speak. Now we shall or will speak. Now you just see this. Whenever I am saying this, I and we both I used shall or will. Okay. Now why I used will, where to use shall and where to use will. Shall used and will used where. Okay, when you are, I shall come to school tomorrow. Nothing but you are promising. I shall definitely, you are saying. I shall, you are promising. There you are promising. Promising that you will definitely attend the school. Okay, but here I will come to school tomorrow. You may or may not. Here no promise is given. No promise is provided. You may or may not. May not. No promise is provided here in this. Now you see here, since whether you may come or may not come, it depends upon your interest. Okay, the decision to be taken by you. That is why will or shall is used. And here we nothing but you also included in a pair of group. In all the subjects, nothing but in plural subjects, you also included, and you are also one of the parties that who can take decision in who can take decision in whether you are coming or not. So they nothing but they will come. They either they may or they may not come. You can't say that. They may or they may not come. You can't say that. Okay, the decision he has to be taken, right? So it is in his hand that he may or may not be coming. She will or will not be. So when a decision is taken by you, okay, then when decision is taken by you, their time you can use that will or shall. Okay, this is what simple future tense is. Simple future tense is. Quickly note down these two, where to use shall and where to use will. This is very important. Note down this quickly. Can you tell me the structure of this? Can you tell me the structure of this? Nothing but nothing but subject plus will or shall plus V1. Okay, I shall, subject plus will or shall plus V1. Now you just have to do nothing. Nothing you have to do with this. When you are preparing for this future continuous tense, you just have to do nothing. You just have to do nothing. Just shall, you are adding be form. Okay, I shall be or I will be speaking. Okay, I will be speaking. This is what future continuous tense. I shall or I will be speaking. They will be speaking. They will be speaking. 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 They will be speaking. He will be speaking. Okay, he will be speaking. Okay, she will be speaking. She will be speaking. She will be speaking. Now we will be or we shall be or we will be speaking. Speaking. Now what is the structure of the sentence? Now subject is there, shall or will is there, plus be form is there. Okay, plus be plus v1 plus ing form, or directly you can write v4 form also. Here you can also write by in place of this two v4 form also you can be writing. So that is what. It is very important. It is very important. Just note down this quickly. Pause your video for 1 minute and then note down this quickly. Now you see here. Now future perfect tense. Future perfect tense we are using just remove this ing forms and be forms. Okay, now you see I will be spoken. I will be spoken. They will be I shall or will be spoken, or not be, nana, only not be. I am very sorry, not be. They will or they will spoken. Sorry, they have spoken, nana, I am very sorry. They will have. Okay, I am very sorry, yaar. I am very sorry. Now you see. I will or shall have spoken. I will or I shall have spoken. They will have spoken. They will have spoken. He will have spoken. She will have spoken. We will have or we shall have spoken. Now you just see, this is what. Can you interpret the structure of the sentence? Very simple. Subject plus, write down, subject plus will or shall plus have plus v3. Directly you can write v3. Now you just see. Now the last one, that is future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense. Now you no need to do anything. Now you just it is very simple. I will shall have been speaking. There you have to add been. Speaking. Been speaking. Have been speaking. Been speaking. So this is what? Been speaking. Now you just see here. Can you tell me this is future perfect continuous tense. This is future perfect continuous tense. Now you just see, Nana, here. Now you just see. Before that also I haven't changed this. You just focus on that. Okay, I will or shall have been speaking. This is what future perfect continuous tense. Now can you tell me what is past perfect continuous tense? Past perfect continuous tense nothing but there we use past nothing but had been. Okay, I had been speaking. They had been speaking. We had been speaking. That is what past perfect continuous tense. Now past perfect tense nothing but I had spoken, they had spoken, we had spoken, she had spoken. Now simple past, subject plus v2, that is what? Subject. I spoke, we spoke, they spoke, he spoke, she spoke. Present simple present tense. I speak, This I write. They speak. He speaks. She speaks. This is all present perfect. Sorry, present tense. Present tense. There are, see now, just see here. Practice this once, twice, thrice until you get. Don't leave them. Okay, just practice for 1 hour. You will be understanding this, and now apply it to wherever you are reading something else. Whenever you are communicating, daily you speak in English. Daily practice. These are the sentences, and definitely you will be speaking good English in future. Now we will be going into the active voice and passive voices in our further next coming video. Okay, further next tomorrow we will be starting active voice, passive voice. Once you know the structures, it is very simple that to make you understand other all the concepts. So this is what all about English is. Okay, this is all about English. You can just directly consult me. My number is 91822322585 or 8116862291. You can directly message me. I am free that to clear your doubts, whether in English or whether in chemistry. You can do any of. Okay, you can do any of. Okay, until unless you speak, perfectly. Don't leave this. Thank you for watching this video. Tomorrow we will be starting active voice, passive voices. Thank you.